YouTube. Welcome to another special episode of NBA Player Props, where we give props to the true players. Alright, I'm your host, Young Jeffrey. It's Friday. This is Good Friday. If you use Prize Picks, obviously it's gonna be Flex Friday. Get your money back if you don't lose. That referral link down there in the description. But I ain't even gonna plug myself in today. Yes, I am. Alright, before we even start, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification so that you can be notified when your boy's dropping fresh content. Because I know you don't want the recipe without all this new sauce. I know you don't. And let's get into it, man. We got props, man. I'm feeling good today, man. I got hooked off my demon slip last night. But we're gonna cash out today though. What cash I say? Got a condo on my wrist, girl. I'm cashing out. Yeah. Alright. First, I like DeMar DeRozan over 8.5 rebounds plus assists. He's hit this metric 4 out of his last 5 games, averaging 11 rebounds plus assists in those games, playing against a Charlotte Hornets defense, who's 30th in the league versus small forwards rebounds. All right, so at the end of the day, he should be able to snag some boards, and you know he gonna dish the rock. All right, so I like DeMar DeRozan over 8.5 rebounds plus assists. He averages 9.6 rebounds plus assists versus the Charlotte Hornets in his career. Like I said, he's hit this metric 70% of the season, averaging 9.7 rebounds plus assists. All right, so at the end of the day, DeMar DeRozan over 8.5 rebounds plus assists. Should be relatively close game throughout. He should play into the fourth quarter. So I like DeMar DeRozan over 8.5 rebounds plus. I actually like this up to 9.5 rebounds plus assists. So if it bumps to, let's say, 9.5, I still think he'll get the 10 RA, and cash us out. All right. What about his teammate? Zach LaVine over 6.5 rebounds plus assists. This is a low line for him. Usually it's 7.5. So anytime it's 6.5, I'm definitely taking it. He's hit this metric 71% of the time over the course of this season overall. 75% of the time versus Charlotte Hornets in his career. 9 out of his last 12 matchups, averaging 9 rebounds plus assists. All right. Over the course of his last 30 games, he's averaging 7.8 rebounds plus assists. So at the end of the day, he got consistency and volume. So Zach LaVine, turn me up, looking like Chris Brown. I don't know you, man, but excuse me, dog. I saw you from across the court. All right, Zach LaVine over 6.5 rebounds plus assists. Next, I like Kelly Olynyk. Over 5 rebounds. All right. I like Kelly Olynyk over 5 rebounds. He's averaging 6.5 rebounds over his last 20 games. Keep in mind, he's playing against the Lakers, who had a late game last night versus the Warriors. So they're coming off of a back-to-back. Keep in mind that for the New Orleans Pelicans, you got everybody injured. I mean, I'm talking about everybody got shut down for the season. DeJounte Murray is obviously out for the season. Herbert Jones out for the season. Brandon Boston Jr. is at least out tonight with an ankle. Got Trey Murphy III got out for the season. CJ McCollum out for the season. And Zion Williams out for the season. So Kelly Olynyk, with all these guys off the floor, has seen a usage rate boost of 7.5%. All right, and he's getting twice the rebounds that he was getting when Zion was on the floor. All right, so over 5 rebounds seems sweet to me. Now, some people might look at that line, I'm not betting on Kelly Olynyk. Looking like a hillbilly. But at the end of the day, man, Kelly Olynyk, he's a tough, rugged guy. And he's going to grab you some boards. All right. Shout out to Kelly Olynyk, man. The Canadian eating Canadian bacon on the way to the game. Fun fact: I went to all throughout Canada. I used to work in concerts when I got out of college. Right. I used to work in concerts. So I used to travel a lot, working with a live touring company. And we did the Canadian leg. We went to like Ottawa, Winnipeg, Vancouver, all throughout Canada, Montreal, Toronto. And so I went, and I didn't know how to order my food because we were like in a French heavy zone of Montreal, right? Very, very French heavy zone. So the menu was in French. So I'm like, oh my God, I can't order. Like, dang. So I went home intimidated, to my hotel room. And I ordered Domino's pizza. I'm like, all right, I know Domino's. You know what I'm saying? I know my order, right? I got I got extra mozzarella cheese, extra sauce, pepperoni, and then I got bacon. Right? I got my order. I opened up that pizza. As soon as I got back to the couch, I'm like, why they got ham on my pizza? And then I realized I'm in Canada. This is Canadian bacon. It looked like ham to us. I was pissed. I ain't never been that pissed in my life. When I opened up that box expecting bacon and got Canadian bacon. Ever. Kelly Olynyk over 5 rebounds. Alright. Y'all like that? Of course you like that. Why wouldn't you? Next I like Spencer Dinwiddie. Alright. I like Spencer Dinwiddie over 19.5 points plus assists. He's hit this metric 8 out of his last 10 games. All right, since Kyrie's been off the floor with the torn ACL, he's seen a much more volume, dishing the rock and scoring the basketball. He's averaging 24.1 points plus assists in the last 10 games. So a lot of volume for Spencer Dinwiddie. Also, he's playing very, very well in the pick and roll with Anthony Davis back on the floor the last few games. So I expect this wagon to continue. His last 2 games against the Clippers, he had 21 and 26 points plus assists, and that was with Kyrie Irving on the floor. So imagine without. You know what I'm saying? He'll be well into the 20s and cashes out on his PA. Shout out to Spencer Dinwiddie, man. Good guy. Met him on a plane once. I used to be a flight attendant too. See, there's a lot of things, a lot of layers to young Jeffrey. Young Jeffrey, a low-key onion. You know what I'm saying? Low-key onion. Used to be a flight attendant. Used to tour with a company. Been around the world. I got a lot of stamps on my passport. My passport look like a Chipotle bag. No cap. All right, Spencer Dinwiddie over 19.5 PA. Next, I like Stephon Castle. Over 24.5 points plus assists. All right, head-to-head versus Cleveland, he's averaging 30 points plus assists. He's just playing very, very well, especially with the volume that he's getting. Seeing as though Wemby's out for the season, and De'Aaron Fox is out for the season. They're both shut down with injuries and whatnot and health issues. So Stephon Castle, Devin Vassell, and Chris Paul numbers have been inflated. Harrison Barnes' numbers have been inflated as well. His PR be looking real good. I'm just saying. But I love Stephon Castle over 24.5 points plus assists. I think he'll get it done. Or if you want to just take his assists at 5, you can just take him over 5 assists. That works as well. Because if you just look at his assists, he had 8 assists last time he played against Cleveland. He's averaging 6.8 assists over the course of his last 5 games, and 6.3 assists over the course of his last 10 games. So he got consistency and volume. Stephon Castle, turn me up. Turn me up, man. Turn me up. Y'all enjoying this content? Immediately, you know what I'm saying? Like shooting the shit. I know you do. Don't play with me. Next, I like Jonas Valanciunas over 5 rebounds. He's seeing less volume since Sabonis is back in the lineup. But however, over the last 10 games, he's still averaging 6 rebounds. All right, head-to-head versus the Charlotte Hornets, he's averaging 12.7 rebounds. He has 100% head-to-head hit rate, averaging 12.7 rebounds. So at the end of the day, if you go 10 for 10, if you hit this metric, he's hit this metric 81% of the season. He's averaging 8 rebounds on the season. So his numbers are extremely low with Sabonis back in the lineup. However, if he plays 20 plus minutes, so let's say he plays right at 20 minutes or around 22 minutes, something like that, he should be able to get 5 rebounds. So I like Jonas Valanciunas over 5 rebounds. I also like him over 6.5 rebounds plus assists. As he said, that metric 73% of the season. He's averaging 15.6 rebounds plus assists versus Charlotte, even when Mark Williams plays. And he's hit this metric 70% of his last 20 games. So you got consistency and volume. Because I got the know-how. That's right. Shout out to Jonas Valanciunas, man. He know how to get him off the glass. Let me see if I can give y'all a couple leans. Tyrese Halliburton, over 10 assists. It is what it is. You got to ride the wagon. All right? Halliburton be dishing, bro. I'm talking about Ratatouille level. All right, over 10 assists for sure. All right, he's hit this metric 70% of his last 10 games, 68% over the course of his last 30 games. He's averaging See what he's averaging. He's averaging 11.3 assists over his last 20 games. He's playing against a Utah team who is literally sitting everybody. They're last in the league in pretty much everything defensively when guarding point guards. Let's see. Let's look at the assists. 29th in the league against point guards assists. So if Tyrese Halliburton plays, he'd be sitting out a lot. He'd be having some soft tissue issues. Woo. Ain't no rap gonna give you a better ball than that today. Soft tissue issue. All right, so hamstrings. He be pulling muscles here and there. So I like Tyrese Halliburton over 10 assists for sure if he plays, because it's a great matchup against Utah. Yeah, one more lean. I like Kyle Filipowski over 10 rebounds. I do. When you got Lauri Markkanen and Walker Kessler off the floor and John Collins off the floor, he's seen a boost in rebound production of over 15%. His last 3 games alone, 11 rebounds, 13 rebounds, 13 rebounds, 13 rebounds. So at the end of the day, with these guys off the floor, he's seeing a lot of production. I also like his PR, his points plus rebounds over 25.5 points plus rebounds. So shout out to Kyle Filipowski filling in that role for a tanking Utah Jazz. They ain't played no Jazz in Utah in a while. I'm just saying. All right, Kyle Filipowski over 10 rebounds, Tyrese Halliburton over 10 assists, Stephon Castle over 5 assists or over 24.5 points plus assists, Kelly Olynyk over 5 rebounds. Who else I had? DeMar DeRozan over 8.5 rebounds plus assists. Spencer Dinwiddie over 19.5 points plus assists. I think that was all of them, right? If you enjoy this content, be sure to hit the, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification. You can be notified when your boy dropping fresh content. Also, check the description for referral links, for links to my socials. You want to shoot me an email, you want to join my Discord, all that is down below. Right? I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I do this for you guys. I am nothing without you guys. All right? I ain't. It is what it is. I ain't. I can admit it. Your boy can admit it. And as always, if you hit, subscribe to HBO. Help brother out.